Hello everyone, welcome to the Coin Report channel. The last 2 weeks have been very difficult for Solana holders. During this period, the coin managed to lose almost 70% of its value, terrifying many investors. Against the background of mass bankruptcies, only two logical questions arise. Why did the coin plummet? And will Solana be able to survive further on? Or will the project follow the path of Luna Classic, FTX, and others? In this video, I will tell you the real reason for the collapse, which was carefully hidden until recently, as well as a quick price analysis of its future prospects and what you should prepare for. So, make yourselves comfortable, we begin. Guys, just recently, Solana was ranked 10th in the list of crypto projects by market capitalization. But after the terrible events associated with the bankruptcy of the FTX exchange and all the dirt that surfaced later, the project token dropped by as much as 68%. And that's just in 4 days. At the moment, the cryptocurrency is in 15th place on the CoinMarketCap list. Can it go any lower? Absolutely. But the biggest question today is, does Solana have a future? Here, it is crucial to carry out fundamental and technical analysis together. It is in such conditions that the truth is born. So, it's essential to understand that the formerly bankrupt FTX exchange strongly influenced Solana. From the beginning, the developers presented the project as a super-fast blockchain that is ready to fight with Ethereum. But unfortunately, it turned out to be false. The team often stopped the Solana network, overloaded it, and so on. And I must say, investors have long forgiven developers for such mistakes, and it's all because FTX reliably supported their coin. In short, all this soul growth is possible thanks to FTX and the following hype provoked by the exchange. But now the crypto platform will not be able to help them. Currently, the coin has broken a critical support level of around $25 and continues looking down. If you stretch the Fibonacci grid on the weekly chart, you will see two strong zones where the coin price can fall. The first such range is $8 to $9. As you can see, we have not yet reached the blue zone. But that's not all. In the worst-case scenario, the price could collapse to the red area, the so-called smart money spot. That's about $2–3 per coin. Such a move from the current marks could amount to another fall of 80%. And although, in my opinion, this option is very unlikely, it's still worth keeping in mind. I believe that it's more likely to continue the decline in the asset price to $8. More importantly, we have a bearish head and shoulders pattern, which on top of that managed to break the support level. Now we can assume that the figure began to work out this unpleasant scenario. But what's more frightening, the target of the bearish formation coincides with the smart money zone that we talked about recently. That is the $2–3 per coin zone. Folks, what do you think of this prospect? Yet, that's just what technical analysis tells me. But is it really so bad? What about those who bought the coin for $50, $70, or even $100? When I look at the prolonged decline of the asset, making up to 95%, I realize that it is too late to sell. This way, you will only fix the loss. Even if the $8 scenario comes true, the drop will amount to 97%. You will agree with me that 2% is not a big difference. The thing is, someday the market will turn around and investors will see many projects explode. Of course, the growth may not be that great because if the project does not fix the current problems, investors will lose interest in it. But the goal of $50 is quite probable. That way, someone will be able to go to break even and someone will get at least part of their money back. Of course, this is not financial advice because it's just my thoughts that I share on the channel. So before you make any decisions, please do your own analysis. Guys, next I will tell you about the real reason for the coin collapse, whether it can survive, and will the delisting of Sol coins from many exchanges bury Solana forever. Before we continue, please give this video a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. My team and I will be very pleased. Thank you. Even though there has been a lot of speculation on the internet as to why Sol went downhill quickly, some investors are still deluded. So what was the real reason for the collapse? In fact, the problem is that FTX and Solana were very much interconnected. According to Solana itself, the project held about $1 million in cash, or cash equivalents on FTX. That's less than 1% of the Solana Foundation's money. That is why the bankruptcy of the crypto exchange didn't affect their fund much. We can assume that the team has about $100 million to continue development, so it shouldn't bother them too much. In addition, Solana Foundation has common shares of FTX Trading Ltd, and this is where the questions may arise, because in fact, they are now worthless. In short, Solana, like others who invested their money in the bankrupt exchange, suffered losses. But it suffered most due to its close financial ties with FTX. The platform once invested heavily in several Solana-related crypto projects. It was instrumental in developing Solana's main decentralized platform and DeFi's liquidity provider, Ethereum. After the alleged hacking of the FTX exchange, when withdrawals were blocked, Ethereum stopped working. The developers of Solana DeFi have disabled access to Ethereum, fearing that the project's private keys, which were also hosted on FTX, had been compromised. This situation raised significant fear and panic in the Solana holders, who in parallel began to press the price with their sales. To add to all of this, many platforms have started suspending deposits of stablecoins, such as Tethers and USDC issued on the Solana network. Although such actions failed to kill the project, they hurt Solana greatly. I'm sure you've heard that it was proven that FTX exchange used customer funds not the way it was intended. But no one said which projects suffered because of this and whether they have money at all. That's why retail investors started worrying about their money. If FTX used clients' money, it is unclear what other funds were involved and whether they were there at all. All of these reasons together caused enormous damage to Solana. If the authorities manage to catch Sam Bankman-Fried, he will most likely go to jail. Solana's reputation at the moment is already severely damaged because of the connection with a dubious exchange. Interestingly enough, the number of blocked funds in the Solana network has also dropped. In other words, it only confirmed the fact that the crypto project has lost the trust of its many investors. So far, users have frozen funds totaling 292 million, significantly less than other coins. Of course, Solana still has some capital, which should be enough for the project to continue to exist and develop something further. But the question is entirely different. After all that has happened, will Solana be of any use to anyone? There's a lot to think about. And that's it for today. This is the Coin Report channel. Thanks for watching. See you later.